As we as a whole realize the market is gradually crashing as a result of this, Tesla is dropping in cost at a quick rate. Hi, and welcome back to All That Tesla Stock. Yet things could be going to change in any event during the flow of the market decline. Master Ron Barron, a tycoon and Wall Road financial backer, is sure that Tesla will have a significant rebound in share price. This is extremely thrilling. Ron has said that Tesla is very relentless and will bounce back at a specific cost. So, what sort of cost level is he referring to? And how and for what reason will Tesla have a major bounce back in the impending weeks? Stay blocked to figure it out. Ron Barron is the chief of Nobleman, subsidizes an exceptionally effective cash the board organization that oversees around $60 billion of financial backers' cash by purchasing and holding their ventures over the drawn-out 5 or more years. By doing this, he's made himself and his clients billions of dollars, and he likewise is perhaps of the best financial backer in Tesla, with Tesla making up 44% of his portfolio in 2020. Ron anticipated that Tesla's stock cost would rise again as Tesla arrives at a worth of around $1 trillion to $2 trillion, and sure enough in 2021 these things happened. Tesla made a record by stirring things up around $10 trillion capitalization mark. Financial backers like Ron Moran, who are exceptionally bullish with regards to Tesla stock, anticipated that Tesla would return, particularly in the event that you think about its slow development and deals. This expectation is even given the way that Tesla's stock has previously come around long-term to date. This is a long way from the more extensive S&P 500, which likewise came around 9% in a similar time span. However, at that point, Ron Barron tells you not to stress, since it will return. How well, as per Aristocrat, even with the market declining, we could see Tesla triple in the following 10 years beginning later on this year. Yet the way in which Noble said that while they alluding to this trading company need to put resources into an organization, they're not precisely worried about the stock cost yet, rather with the actual business. He guarantees that his trading company is more worried about Tesla's plan of action and the transient stock costs and the leaps in them to a great extent, as this will be essential to Tesla's drawn-out progress. Noble notices that Tesla's plan of action is tied in with wiping out the center man. Everything no doubt revolves around selling straightforwardly to the buyer. Tesla fabricates its vehicles and sells them through its own internet-based shop or its own actual stores. Ron anticipated that Tesla would foster more offices over the course of the following couple of years to oversee and sell an adequate number of vehicles that would add up to an income of around $500 million to $800 million. An extraordinary model is the latest Gigafactory in Berlin, which was simply given the go-ahead to begin tasks. Right now, Tesla is mostly centered around extending its manufacturing plants, and this is the very thing Ron is certain will give Tesla a level in cost. This is on the grounds that they know that once they increment the pace of creation and conveyance of electric vehicles, their net revenues will go increasingly high, and now that Giga Berlin has at last been opened, notwithstanding every one of the defers, they can now start tasks for this Gigafactory. Last ecological consent that is expected to begin working in Germany by the public authority. The condition of Brandenburg gave an authority report on this. Checking the update, they even went above and beyond to frame the subsequent stages for the electric vehicle organization. As per the state's archive, Giga Berlin will at long last start the development of its electric vehicles. The assertion additionally said that the organization is going for 1,000 vehicles each year from the start, and this equivalent report likewise expresses that the Gigafactory was likewise allowed to deliver battery cells. This implies that Tesla can produce vehicles, and surprisingly, the battery cells expected for them in that Berlin manufacturing plant ought to build their creation rate now that Giga Berlin is functional. Musk is going straight for Volkswagen as the electric market pioneer. Volkswagen has a 25% portion of the electric vehicle market in Europe, contrasted with Tesla's 13%. With this, the German automaker appears to have the upper hand. But not for long, as everything works out as expected. Tesla will be equipped to deliver up to 50 gigawatt hours per year up to this point. Ron's forecasts have been very precise in the past. Noble said that his confidence in Tesla comes from the manner in which the business handles its development. Yet could this make Tesla shares return up in cost soon, since it gains scarcity? Tesla's been attempting to make the world a greener spot. This prompted the development of the sun-oriented rooftop, which is essentially a whole rooftop made of sunlight-powered chargers or sun-based tiles. This has done an extraordinary arrangement in expanding Tesla's net revenues. So could that likewise be another motivation behind why Tesla continues to ascend in cost? Finally, the advancement of completely independent driving will undoubtedly build Tesla's deals, which thusly expand their net revenues and ultimately their stock cost. I mean, who would have no desire to get a vehicle they could drive themselves? This is really one reason that Ron Barron is firm on the conviction that Tesla will bounce back with each new declaration that Tesla makes. They appear to have financial backers rushing to purchase the Tesla stock. Close to 1 month prior, Ron referenced that he figured Tesla ought to bounce back, and half a month prior it did. Yet the way that high did it go. He said that Tesla is enhancing at a high speed contrasted with its opposition. Even alluded to SpaceX. What is Tesla's USP? Well, the thing is, the association's driving point has caused the organization such a triumph that even the most exceedingly terrible cynics have transmitted its ability, even with expansion and exorbitant loan fees, making the market decline. A nobleman trusts that everything unquestionably revolves around development. As per him, this is precisely the thing that spreads the word about Tesla relentlessly. Tesla is for the most part for making a few elite developments that are rethinking the automotive business. They're delivering state-of-the-art highlights and mechanical leap forwards at a high speed from the start. Tesla has sought after a program of consistent advancement. It has previously accelerated the opposition, changed individuals' opinion on thoughts, and made electric vehicles more famous in the vehicle business. At last, Tesla figured out how to change how we see energy capacity. From that point forward, the organization has had a ton of mechanical development that affects the climate as it happens with its task and relationship. This has prompted a great organization picture, driving its worth much higher even as the organization proceeds to develop and concocts new advancements. It is for certain that it will turn out to be considerably more significant as it goes considerably higher than its low-level. Musk expressed that as batteries for on-location vehicles will for the most part come from China, he trusts that there will be a volume of creation at the German battery plant before the year's over. The organization likewise has plans to deliver around 500,000 battery-fueled vehicles each year. Furthermore, the organization likewise plans to place around €4 billion into the venture. To ensure these numbers are met ideally, this will extend to stock cost and keep it from going down any further in the meantime. Similarly, as Noble anticipated Tesla stock costs kept on climbing, he clarifies that this could be expected for the bullish impetus impacts, for example, the Berlin Gigafactory, the thrilling new battery innovation of floods and oil costs, and surprisingly, the by and large restored confidence in the organization is doing. There's one thing that financial backers make certain about, however, is that they can anticipate that the firm should get better with each passing quarter. The vehicle organization will go through the majority of this current year zeroing in on developing 2 new destinations and conveying its new 4680 battery innovation and primary battery pack. This will push Tesla's energy along and will likewise raise the cost of the organization's portions. Over the long haul, Tesla could turn out to be valued at multiple $trillion, despite the fact that Tesla has been having a few quite unpleasant days. The specialists and examination have all guaranteed financial backers that better days are coming. There are as yet strong quantities of bullish impetuses that are still in sight, and some of them are still in progress. With this, there is sufficient motivation to accept that Tesla stock will soar by around 20 before very long. Today, these bullish impetuses are where our inclinations, which remembers the material ramifications of their effect for the stock, and where they could presumably soar Tesla's stock value. This could assist us with truly understanding how it is that Tesla will make its stock soar soon. So what do you think? Will Tesla stock skyrocket and return quickly given every one of the variables and improvements going on? Let us in on down underneath. And thank you for watching, and keeping in mind that you're still here, feel free to tap on one of these 2 recordings on your screen. See you there.